Hi, I'm Heather Victoria and welcome back to my crime and policing channel. In today's session, we are looking at isolation. So isolating you from your support system, your family and your friends. And again, from the outside, you're just like, oh, that's never gonna happen to me. I've got such a strong family bond, such a great unit. Never happened to me, but it does. And it'll start small. It might even be, let's move house. Let's do a fresh start together. We're going to move somewhere lovely, but let's move a little bit out of the way. Let's move out into the sticks. Let's go and have a nice country life. Me and you are going to go and start afresh somewhere nice. You might even go to a different country. You might be like, you know what? Let's go somewhere, like, how nice would it be for us to go and live in Scotland? So, I don't live in Scotland, I live in England. How nice would it be for us to go and live in America, to Spain, to somewhere else? With a complete fresh start, such an adventure. You're like, yes, this is amazing. Because they give you, when you first get in a relationship with these people, they give you everything you want to hear. They are like green flags a go-go. And I know online, the whole red flag thing is massive, right? Like, oh, you're such a red flag. But you don't see them. You do not see these red flags. It's not like a gala. It's not a parade of the red flags. You do not see them. They don't come here waving a red flag like, check it out. I'm a bad egg. When you get a relationship with this person, you think this is a catch. This person is a catch. Oh my God, I'm so lucky. Guys, gals, theys, thems. This is not a catch you want to keep. You want to throw this back into the sea, okay? They are not a catch, but you do not see that at the time. What you see at the time is this person that makes you feel like you are amazing. You're on this pedestal. You are the luckiest person in the world. You're like, I cannot believe it's taken me this many years to find my dream person. No, it's not a dream, girls and boys and others. It is a nightmare. But you don't see that at the time. And what they're going to do is isolate you. So number one thing that they might do to you is isolate you from your friends, your family, your support. Because they want you to be completely dependent on them. They might not even realise they're doing it sometimes, but most of the time they do. So what it might look like, isolation, it could be moving you. So they could actually physically relocate you to somewhere else. You might be in a completely different city, just far enough away from anybody else to actually seek their support. You're isolated. It might not even be physical isolation. It could be in the exact same house you've always been in, but they make it so awkward and uncomfortable for anyone else to come round, people just stop coming. It might be like, say you invite your family and friends round and they sit there like this. Such a mood hoover. They're like, you know what, I don't really want to come round anymore. Like, do you want to go out, H? Do you want to go out, sis? And you're like, well, yeah, I'd love to, but I can't. I promised my partner I'm going to do this, right? And gradually over time, this isolation becomes, you start off being here with your friends and family. It gets like this. And they just think, oh, they're happy in this relationship. Let's give them a little bit of space and let it develop. As time goes on, you don't realise, none of you realise it's happening, but your friendships are here, you are here, and you're getting further and further away. They think you're happy. They might be a bit annoyed. They might think, you know what? They're in a relationship, they've just left me alone. This person's thinking, oh, they don't really care about me anymore. My partner's right. Because their partner's telling them they never cared about you anyway. Why is it always you making the effort? Why is it always you calling them? Why is it always you going round to their house? Why do they never come round here? This person's saying, they never make an effort to see me anymore. This person, your partner's telling you, they don't want to see you anymore. And this void gets bigger and bigger and bigger. They might even cause problems for you. They might even try and make family issues for you. They might be like, oh, your brother tried to fight me, or your brother said this about you. You know, your sister's always been jealous about you. Like, why are you always doing this? Why are you always doing that? Why are you always picking up this, that, and the other, creating this tension drama? You don't know it's happening until this person's gone. And you're here with this person, and oh, my partner's right. They told me they didn't care about me. I'm all by myself. But I've got him, I've got her, I've got them. They're going to look after me. You're isolated, okay? It might even be things like, oh my goodness, your technology. So yes, now you've got your friends and family have gone. You're in a completely different location, perhaps. But you know what? It's great because you've got a phone. I can talk to my friends and family. I've got a Facebook. I've got this, that, and the other. And then your partner will say, let's have a joint account. How much fun would that be? Me and you on our little social media account together. Yay. No. Because now they're monitoring who you talk to. They're monitoring everything. You've no longer got any independence from this person. They could also isolate you from their friends and family. So at one point, you got invited round to their family's house, right, for Christmas and things like that. At one point, you went out with their friends drinking. Maybe you go out in town, you go out for tea or something with their friends. Then eventually, you kind of start getting invited. And what you don't realise, that person is telling their friends and family, you are bad. Normally, what they'll say is that you're a bit mad. They'll tell them you've got mental health problems, or that things aren't going quite right. You know, she's really needy, she's really jealous, she's really insecure. Planting these seeds that you're not quite there. So then when you start questioning things, they go, oh yeah, she's really jealous, she's really insecure. But what you don't realise is this person is telling their friends all this negative stuff about you. They never tell them the nice things that you do. They don't tell them that you look after them, that you make their tea, you tidy up after the bathroom because you're a scrubber. They never tell them all the nice things you do, that maybe you get up in the morning and you make them breakfast every single day. They don't tell them that. They don't tell them all the work you do in the house. They'll probably tell people the house is a mess. They'll probably tell people that they could cook and clean, do all these domestic duties, and that you're lazy, that you're selfish. They'll tell them all these nasty things about you, so that when you see their friends and family, they don't want to be around you. So then you feel, you know what, my partner's right. Maybe I'm not a very nice person. And that's the isolation. It happens everywhere. So you're completely isolated now. Congrats, that's how they do it. It is hard, but there's help out there. And I will put all the links that I can find in the description below. Please reach out to these places. Please get support. They can do it quite sensitively to help you out. But what you should never do is hope that someone's going to change. That if you love them a little bit more, if you put a little bit more effort in, if you do something they want a little bit more, they're going to change, because they're not. If you lose a little bit more of yourself, they'll love you a little bit more, but they won't. Okay? So love yourself a bit more. Love your children a bit more. Love your animals and your friends a bit more. But most of all, love yourself a little bit more and get help. Okay? That's all from me. So look after yourselves, look after each other, and please don't commit any crimes. Until next time, bye.